Hey, Bridgeway, Gary Claro here, your Director of InReach, here to keep you informed about what's going on at Bridgeway. So let me start with asking you if you were in service last Sunday and did you visit the lobby in the ministry fair? So many of our ministries were highlighted in the lobby. If you didn't have an opportunity to connect, I want to encourage you to get involved. We're better together and we need one another. We need to serve with one another, and church goes beyond Sunday only. So I'm hoping that you'll get plugged into some ministry besides just attending a Sunday morning service. So how do you find out about what's going on and how you can get plugged in? Visit someone in a purple shirt that has a question, got questions on it, and let them know that you want to get plugged in a little bit more significantly and inquire about the areas that are of interest to you, whether it's men's ministry, women's ministry, singles ministries, students ministries, being involved in our Bridge Kids ministry, serving on the lobby crew and getting your own purple shirt, whatever it may be. We've got a way in which you can serve in our over 80 ministries here at Bridgeway. One of those ministries is our life groups. Because we're better together, Ecclesiastes 4 suggests that two are better than one because you can comfort one another, strengthen one another, help to bring healing and protection to one another. So, are you involved in a small group? If you're not, check out on the city under life groups, under groups, and then life groups. Do a search and find out our dozens of life group options. Plus, in our men's and women's ministries, you can get involved in all kinds of small groups if you avail yourself of their monthly meetings. The women's monthly meetings, those are coming up. Both are launching on October 8th. The women's one is going to meet on Saturday the 8th, and the men's on Saturday the 8th of October as well. Theirs is called Stepping Up. And the women's ministry, that one is a study from Beth Moore and Priscilla Shire and Kay Arthur on the life of David called Anointed, Transformed, and Redeemed. There's going to be actually a table in the lobby this Sunday where you can find out, ladies, a little bit more about the women's study. But men or ladies, when you get involved in our monthly meetings, there's going to be 8 of them throughout the year. Men typically second Saturday, women typically first Saturday, but on the 8th it's going to be the second Saturday there. So we want you to get involved in facilitating and talking around the table. But if that isn't even enough for you, maybe you feel compelled to lead a life group. Would you like to attend a seminar with one of our life group leaders, Janice Green, and find out if facilitating leading a life group is for you? You can do that even this Saturday. Look on the Plaza events and find out if that fits for your schedule, and Janice would be glad to have you in there on this Saturday over at the Ministry Center. Well, a couple other things I wanted to share with you. Can I ask you to consider coming and staying a little bit later on Sunday for a 2 o'clock service over at Nexus? That's our baptism service. What a great time of celebrating and encouraging those who are taking a step forward in their faith by going public. So we're going to have a couple dozen who are baptized over there. Pastor D.A. is going to kick it off, and then we'll have some baptism services there. It's going to be right after the noon service, so you can walk on over to the Nexus building and come on in. Last time we had a couple hundred show up over there. It's a great time of celebration. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, I'm going to miss the Ravens game. Hey, we're playing at the Jags. It's a 1 o'clock game. You'll be home a little bit after halftime, and you know what? We're going to beat them bad anyway. Or you're thinking, I'm going to miss the Skins game. You know what? We're playing at the miserable Giants on Sunday at 1 o'clock. Again, you're going to be bored. Why not take an opportunity to celebrate with those who are being baptized? Hey, if you get there late at 10 o'clock, chances are you can't get a seat in the theater. And so we have an overflow service. We've relaunched it again this fall. It's over at Nexus. You can bring your kids there. There's food available for you over there. There's parking over there. So never drive home if you can't find a place to park or you get turned away from service. Shoot on over to Nexus and go to our overflow service over there. Junius Wilson does a great job of hosting over there, and you'll be glad that you stayed. If ever you're not available to come on campus on a Sunday, you can always watch services on bcctv.org at 8, 10, or 12. There's also a rebroadcast at 6 p.m. All of those 4 services have opportunity for you to chat live, get prayer support, interact about how God's using the service in your life, so you have this sense of you're really doing church in community. Well, Wednesday Night Alive has launched again for this fall. As I'm shooting this video, tonight is the second of 10 fall semester Wednesday Night Alive evenings. And I want to encourage you to come out on Wednesdays at 7 o'clock. We join together corporately. We worship together. Pastor D.A. brings a devotional. Then we have a little time of prayer. Then at 7:30 we break out into 8 to 10 great class options. You can bring your kids for Bridge Kids. That's our featured night for our student ministries over at Nexus. 180 middle schooler and high schoolers showed up last Wednesday. We had almost 800 on our campus. So don't miss out on Wednesday Night Alive every Wednesday this fall for this 10-week semester at 7 o'clock. Just a couple other things I want to highlight for you. If you're considering partnership, then we encourage you to go to Introduction to Bridgeway, which is BCC 101. That's a way in which you can find out a little bit about our history, mission, vision, values, just a little bit. It's less than an hour, the class. Answer any questions that you have. First or third Sunday at 10 a.m. over the Ministry Center. So our next class is going to be offered on October 2nd at 10 a.m. over the Ministry Center. And then you'll want to go to the Partnership Download. A little longer of a class, 2.5 hours. I have the privilege of teaching that over the Ministry Center, and our next occasion for that is going to be October 30th. I would usually teach that about once a month. So many people coming out to that. We had close to 40 in that class last Sunday, and I look forward to maybe seeing you on October 30th, 9:30 to noon, over at the Ministry Center. So you don't have to miss church. You can come to the 8 o'clock service and then go to the Partnership Download, or go to the Partnership Download and then go to noon service. So we try to arrange it so that you don't miss. Hey, those are just some of the highlights of what's going on here at Bridgeway. I wanted to give you a heads up on some things. I will see you Sunday as Pastor D.A. continues his series on Don't Be Mad Just Because I'm Getting Paid. We'll see you Sunday.